Hello there. Well, today we're out at Regent International School, and why? Well, we're here to catch up with our old friend. It's Woody from the Jesters. Woody,
Paul?
Only a couple of weeks to go.
Yeah, a couple of weeks to go, 16 days.
Okay, right. Now, this is because the Jesters Care for Kids, the Family Day, the Children's Day, this big thing that you do every year.
Right.
Which has always been, well, for the last, in memory, at Diana Garden, is moving all the way out of town to Regent's. But there's good reason, isn't there?
Yes, there's good reasons. First of all, we had a great run with Diana, 11 years there, and we really appreciate them hosting us for so long. But then they rented it out to a Japanese group, and they upgraded the driving range and so forth, and they said, look, there's no room for us anymore.
Okay.
So we had to move out. And so we scratched our heads and started to think about where we could hold the fair again. And, there really wasn't a place in town that we thought was very optimum for our purposes. And then some people started mentioning schools, and we were thinking about the public schools. But then we started thinking about the international schools, and then we, of course, realized that Regents is not only a staunch supporter of us, but they have this beautiful grass that we're standing on right now, and we thought, well, this would be ideal.
Okay.
Then we approached them, and they readily said, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
So.
Well, I think it's going to change, isn't it? And everything has to change anyway, right?
So change is good.
Change is good. Yeah. So let's just maybe talk about accessibility first, because I think that people think, Regents, oh my God, they're crazy, it's so far, it's out of town.
Yeah.
Now, I came in with a cameraman this morning. We came from Tepperset office at Paddy Mail, and it took us 11 minutes by car.
There you go.
11 minutes, and okay, it's we came out 10:30 in the morning, so we got a clear run up on Highway 7. Now, let's just tell people how they would get here. So it's along Highway 7, and then you turn left, and it looks like it's going to get confusing, but it doesn't, does it?
No, not at all. Because basically, from you say you're at Central Pattaya, right? So from there, you're going to go up to Sukhumvit to Highway 7, and you just go down. You go until you see the turnoff to the left that goes to either Rayong or Banglamun. You turn to Banglamun, and then in 200 meters down the road is the Regents. Yeah, on Highway 36, right across from the Pattaya sheep farm.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Which I didn't even know was there until a couple of weeks
it's
ago.
It's a new attraction as well.
Right,
all right,
but that's right across from that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for people coming in cars, it's going to be pretty quick. Motorbikes, they're allowed on Highway 7, right?
Oh yeah. Right, there's no problem at all. There's no tollway there. So, however.
Yes.
We know that a lot of people are concerned about riding a small bike on that Highway 7. They just don't want to do it. So anyway, we're going to supply shuttle buses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this ties in with the beer stall rather nicely, I think.
Yeah. Well, see, some people, that's one of the concern why they don't want to ride or drive.
Yeah.
But so we have Father Ray Foundation, Father Patarapong gave us permission to have our shuttle buses in front of their premises there, which is just from Central Pattaya Road, going north on Sukhumvit. It's maybe 500 meters down on the left.
Sure.
There's a green building there and a sign, a wall, and actually there's a bus stop right in there anyway, so it's very, very easy to spot. Besides, we'll have banners up there, and we're going to have 3 buses with banners on them as well, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, like you say, from there it's 10, 11 minutes to Regents.
Sure.
But we'll keep them going. There always will be a vehicle there until maybe late afternoon, and then they'll come to the Regent School to take them back. But there's plenty of parking there, even parking for cars. Father Ray Foundation said, look, whatever you have here, you're welcome to the whole premises.
This embodies, I think, the whole ethos of Jesters, is the fact that all these organisations sort of club together and I can help you with that. You don't have to pay for this, and and we'll talk about it in a moment. The stage, we can get you this, and it's like this great camaraderie that
it really is. You're exactly right. Not only the project people, we have the camaraderie with them, but also the people that are also doing charities like we do. We cooperate. have joint ventures, but we do it all together. There's no competition, there's no hard feelings, and it's it's a great environment.
Okay.
The way it should be.
Yeah, quite right. All right, so we're moving to Regents. What will people see that's the same from Diana, and what will they see that's perhaps new at Regents?
First of all, when they see the venue, see how nice it is. I mean, there's always a breeze like this, you know, and like we were talking, this is an ideal day for fair.
This is perfect. A little bit over
something like this, but But anyway, but there's lots of shade here, a lot more shade here than before. But basically, we're bringing the whole show to here from Diana. There's a couple of things we're not going to do, but that's nothing new with Diana. We just realized, like the rides, those little kiddie rides, we don't think they're safe anymore. There's no seat belts. There's no barrier to keep kids from getting in there. We're just not going to have any.
Yeah.
But we do have a new activity that I think the kids will like, which is a rope activity that's been, I guess some of the kids probably know about it. They have a zip lines and something like a Tarzan thing.
Okay.
They're going to be in the shaded section over there with the trees, and we're really excited about that. And of course, a lot of games and activities and all that stuff that we did at Diana will be here as well.
Now, you were talking about the international schools, and that's been a part of Jesters for years as well. All the other schools coming along and supporting and having their stalls, and they have games like football and face painting. I imagine all this is going to be the same, right?
Yes, all the international, again, cooperation, friendly cooperation. All the international schools basically in the area participate as well, and their sponsors. They really have been very helpful and supportive.
Okay.
Community service is a theme for all these international parks, international schools, and so this fits right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And they also supply entertainment as well. Wow. Different schools, so
of
it's
course
good.
They do. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Do stalls for the project kids, and then entertainment by the students as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you talked about the I can't believe that there's anybody who hasn't been along to one of your children's days. But what age would you say that this is applicable for kids?
Well, I never really thought about that, but I think 3 year up for sure. I mean, there's going to be things for
sure.
For everybody, And
no, I think you're right. I think it covers pretty much the whole sort of spectrum.
Yeah. 3, maybe 5 and up, but there's still you can bring babies out here. I mean, it's a nice day anyway. There'll be a lot of food and a lot of entertainment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a great pavilion over here on this side that provides a lot of shade.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of shade here in general,
yeah.
And that's a big plus as well.
Now, this area that you're talking about. Now, you and I were both here for the International Day,
right,
which kind of give us both a heads up in a sense as to what Jesters is going to be like. So there's going to be some of the food stalls are going to be just here on the right.
Yeah, and there'll be food stalls there, probably everywhere.
Okay.
Also, but a lot under the cover there as well. Just because a lot of viewers will be there too.
Sure.
We're talking about putting in PSC children's raffle there too.
Okay.
It's a prime thing. I'm sure William would love it.
Yeah.
And the food will be everywhere.
Okay.
We haven't really set it in stone yet.
All right.
But
now we talk about the stalls, but it's not just for food, of course, because local businesses, they can get involved, because you've actually got, even though we're counting down pretty quick now, you've still got a couple of stalls left, and it's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 1,500 baht, regardless of what you're doing there. The schools are free, and the standard stalls and food stalls are 1,500 baht.
Okay.
And this year we have more food stalls than we've had in a long time.
Okay.
And even on board right now, we're getting the Thai food stall owners, stall holders are coming out now too. So there should be plenty of food and stuff, yeah.
And there's going to be plenty of beer as well, isn't there? Right?
There'll be plenty of beer as well. The donated beer. It's people say, well, children's fare and beer. How's that work? First of all, it's controlled, but the sales of beer, donated beer, basically pays for the whole setup of the fair.
Yeah.
That's very important. That's very important.
Yeah. Now, again, people sometimes think that this is like your big thing for the year, but actually, your big thing for the year is the the different things that you take care of, the different projects.
Right.
This is actually Jester's way of kind of giving back to the community, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I suppose in a way, I suppose the buzzword now is it's almost like a branding thing, right?
You mean the fair itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's the sponsors like it for sure as well. And like you say, for the project kids, it's a great day out. You know, we're going to probably have 500-600 kids from our projects come out here. They have those free coupons to go on the activities, the rope activity and whatnot.
And when you say projects, I mean, I know what you mean, but perhaps you could just expand on that.
It doesn't sound good. Well, the kids from the Fountain of Life Center, which is our target charity, the Chameleon Social Center, Banjing Jai Orphanage. Kids are coming from the Thai Tims from Juntabury. This is something that Regent has gotten on board.
Okay.
But that's another orphanage, I believe. And Mercy Center. I think Father Ray will be here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you never know who's going to show up on the day.
Sure.
We know who's going to be here for sure because they've already, for those that have signed up for an entertainment slot.
Sure. Okay.
But
all right. And what about the entertainment then? Because I remember last year you even had salsa dancing, I think, at one point last year.
they're coming again. They're coming again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you know, Richie's in charge of that now. He's our entertainment director. He's going to liaise with Paul Crouch here. And, like last year, we basically had a continuous show.
Sure.
And that's what we're going to try and do again.
Okay.
I think that's what keeps people here as well, keeps them entertained, and yeah.
And some of the kids from the projects, they put on shows as well, don't
especially
they?
in the morning. Especially in the morning, that's there. Between 10 and 12 is most of the project kids entertained then, although we have some in the afternoon segment as well.
Okay. All right. So for people who've never been before, what are the costs for them and for the shuttle buses?
The shuttle buses are free, and that is basically no cost, and except for buying food and drink and stuff. But otherwise, it's and for the project kids again, from the organizations that we just mentioned, they get free food and drink from the Fountain of Life Chow Hall.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the good as well.
All right, Woody. Well, I think it's phenomenal. It's always good to have a change, and I think
so too.
I think there is a mindset where people are thinking, it's going to be a little bit far, but like I said, I timed it today, 11 minutes, and that was from Tepresit.
Right.
So if you're coming from Central Pattaya, it's really not far.
No, not at all.
And of course, if you're further to the north, North Pattaya, then you could come down. What's the name of this road here? I forget.
Highway 36.
Yeah, 36.
Yeah.
You come down 36 and do the U-turn, right?
Yeah, and people on the dark side don't even have to cross the highways at all. This is back way. The driving license registration place is right next door.
Sure.
So a lot of people should know how to get there.
They should do.
Just for that.
Yeah.
Just for that.
If
If you need a driver's license, you know how to get here. We're right next door. And they probably know the back way as well, because there's probably a lot of people on small motorcycles.
Okay. Yeah.
But another big plus too, we think we have better parking here than we've had before, and the school is putting out parking attendants and security.
Yeah.
We're going to take charge of that whole thing, and that's going to be a big help also.
Well, that's good because the parking was getting a little bit iffy sometimes.
It really was. That's another reason to get out of the city. Too much congestion, traffic, and just get away from it all.
Sure.
I know as soon as I turn off Sukhumvit on the Highway 7 coming this direction, I said, okay, just relax. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you about this T-shirt. This is, I would say it's your best design yet.
Yeah,
It's
thanks.
fantastic.
I think so too. This is our 16th annual logo, and we just got the shirts now. We're selling for 380 baht for adults, 350 for kids.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll be selling them at the fair, but we're selling them now too. They could actually go on our website and order shirts as well.
All right. And where about, so at the website, and do you have support from any other bars or venues that they can go in and get the T-shirts?
Well, TQ for sure, Viking Beachcomber, even Jameson's.
Okay.
That's fine, yeah. Okay. It's getting so close now. It's
yeah, it is.
Most of them are coming out of the back of my truck.
I bet they are. I mean, I guess one of the tough things that you've had to do this in terms of logistics is that the school's been closed. It's been closed.
Exactly.
They've had the summer holiday.
We had a lot of anxieties about that too, because going to a new place, it's a complete new learning curve.
Yeah.
The school knows that, we know that, and you talk about challenging ourselves, which is good. It makes you think, it makes you perform, and so a little bit of anxieties here.
Sure.
But it's slowly it's coming together. Today, the stall guy came out there. Bill and Kevin were getting that, showing what the layout was going to be, and even things like that, you feel better when you say, okay, now at least that's under control for time being and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Woody. Do you want to mention anything about sponsors, or is there too many in your head? Or
Yeah, I think that I need to mention the Glencore International and the Canadian Jackalope Open, because they've been diamond sponsors, 400,000 baht. Sponsors for now, let's see, 7 years straight. Two other platinum sponsors I need to mention is the Pattaya Sports Club and Club Nevada. This is going to be their 10th annual platinum sponsor, which means it's to be 1 million baht in 10 years that they've donated.
it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's great stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And of course, 13 days later, after the fair, we have our gala party night.
Yeah.
But that's something we still have some space, a couple tables left.
Okay.
But that's something we don't even have to advertise, which is really nice. It's just based on its reputation.
I know.
And it's really nice.
But
Saves
actually,
us money.
And it's only 2 years that we've been, this sort of theme that we've had today is about change.
Right.
And when you're moving away from a pub night
Right.
into making it a more of a kind of more formal gala night, and you guys did it, and now it went from being a little bit jittery on the first year to selling out.
Yeah, again, as usual. The first one is always those kind of anxieties.
Nothing to worry about.
Right now, right now it's an old thing.
Yeah.
Well, not an old thing, but it's a popular thing. It's our third year now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's looking good too.
Okay, well, so there you go. Sunday, the 8th of September, for the Jesters. So this will be which children's fair? Which number?
This is the 15th.
15th.
Because the first year we didn't have a
Yeah, the first
fair.
one you didn't have. The 15th children's fair at a new location at Regent's, and as Woody says, you can come along Highway 7 and just basically you just bear left all the way around.
At 36. 36. Yep.
Yeah. And then if you do want to use the shuttle buses, it's at the Father Ray Foundation, which is on Circumfit Road. So it's going to be a great day. Paddy and Mail will be here with our team as always. We're always very proud to sponsor Jesters. They do great work in the community, helping not just the Fountain of Life, but many other organisations and many private individuals who need care and a bit of love and a bit of support. So you can come along, and actually you can come along, buy a t-shirt, you can buy food, you can buy beer and help kids. How great is that?
No beer for kids.
Beer for kids.
No beer for kids.
But you can
Or
help.
students, yeah.
But you can help them. Right?
Yep.
Okay, Woody. We'll see you. We'll see you on the 8th.
Okay.
Okay.
Great, man.
See you
Thank
again.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.